Hi guys, so we're going to talk really quickly about the online conferences, how to set up your accounts, and what to expect for when we actually have your online conference. So why are we doing online conferences? Well, first off, I'm not going to be there, so that would be the obvious reason as to why we're not doing it. But second, in general, like we've had our conferences before, all of our conferences are student-led. So rather than me reading your essay and just giving you feedback, it's an opportunity for you to look over your work, in this case your proposal, and to ask me questions about it and tell me about what you guys are working on. So it makes the learning active, it provides opportunities for you guys to evaluate yourselves ahead of time, and it encourages accountability on your part. In addition, online conferences are an effective opportunity for us to meet face to face in any work environment. So whether I'm out of town or you're out of town, it's still an option for us to meet face to face, even though we're not technically face to face. So keep that in mind moving forward in your schooling career, because this is a good option if you're ever going to be out of town. So what do you need ahead of time? You of course need Wi-Fi. You also need some sort of a webcam or a forward-facing camera, so it needs to be on the front of your phone if you're going to be using your phone. And then lastly, you need an internet calling platform, and we'll talk about the three that I use, and you'll be able to choose with your partner which one you want to use. So ahead of time, before your conference, the first thing you need to do is pick your platform. So the first and most generally used, I would say, platform is Skype. That would be a good option. The second one is just using the FaceTime on the iPhone if you have an iPhone, or if you have an iPad or something like that. And then the third one is Google Hangouts, which is really cool because it syncs up with your Google Drive, so we'll be able to pull up the documents and see it at the same time. So you'll have to pick one of those platforms, and then you're going to sign up for the platform of your choice. So in order to learn how to do that, I'll put links in the down bar. They'll take you to video tutorials for each of those three things, so that you know how to sign up and use Skype, how to use FaceTime if you don't know how to use it, and then how to sign up for Google Hangouts if you wanted to choose that option. Once you have already done that, then sign up for a time slot for your conference. Most of you have already signed up, but there's still a handful of you who haven't. But using the same sign-up sheet, that same Google spreadsheet that we've been using, sign up for a slot for your conference, and that's the time that we will meet together online. Once you have all that information figured out, then you need to email me the platform of your choice and your username. So my username info will be available in our class Blackboard. I don't want to put it on YouTube so that not anyone can call me. My username will be on Blackboard. I'll have your username once you send it to me in the email. And that way there won't be a miscommunication with one of us having the information and one of us not having the information. It's a good idea for us both to have the information, so that if one person's internet or the phone call situation is not working out, the other person can call. But to also avoid that, you want to practice using the platform with your partner or with another group, just to make sure you know how to use Skype or something like that. That should really help out. So what are you going to be doing, and what should you expect during the conference? So your role is to first meet with your partner. I highly suggest that you meet in person with your partner, so that you two have it under control of what you're going to talk about. You can kind of talk things through ahead of time. But if you want, some of you don't live on campus, you can go ahead and meet with your partner online, and we'll have a three-way phone call or a four-way phone call. But just talk to that person ahead of time before our conference, so that you all are prepared for what we need to discuss. Make sure then that you call me at the assigned time via the platform that you disclose to me in your email. So I will be waiting in that environment, whether it's Skype or Google Hangout. I'll be waiting for your call. Then you're going to want to talk me through your proposal in this case. And then lastly, you're going to want to be prepared to ask about 2 or 3 questions regarding the assignment. So that's what your role is during the conference. And then for me, it's just a little bit different since these are student-led conferences. The first thing I'm going to do is check the email that has the platform info ahead of time. So I will request any friend requests, things like that, so that we're all squared away ahead of the actual conference. I'm going to be waiting at the time that you have assigned yourself for the call, and then if I don't get it within a couple of minutes, I will also call you to make sure that we're connecting. My main job is to listen actively to your presentation and your proposal, to just absorb what you're saying, and get all of that info that you're trying to tell me. And then once you guys start asking the questions, I'll be prepared to answer your questions and to provide further support regarding the assignment. Maybe any potential problems I see happening, or just feedback in general. So, like I said, this is a student-led conference, so that should just kind of determine the way that you guys are going to be talking about the info you need to talk about. And then after the conference is over, I want you to reflect on the following questions and post your answers online in Blackboard. So the first question: at what moment in the conference did you feel most engaged with what was happening? Why and how so? And then also at the same time, at what moment in the conference did you feel most distanced from what was happening? Why and how so? So kind of consider those sorts of questions. I once again will put links in the down bar for how to subscribe and be members, I guess you could say, to Google Hangouts, Skype, and FaceTime, so you can kind of get a handle on those if you don't have that already. And then lastly, my information will be online in Blackboard, so you'll be able to find that information there as well. Let me know if you have any problems. I will still be able to check my email, of course, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.